Hello everyone, we're waiting for people to join. So in case you're wondering why it was so silent for the first seconds, I was just checking that I am live and everything goes well. Okay, so now I can see that I am live and we are all good. And I'm going to wait people to join, but so far, if you are watching a recording, I should say that this is the second part of this game. The first one was on Tuesday, so you can go and watch part 1, where you could check your knowledge of travel essentials, the documents, clothes, and in today's live stream we are going to talk about not rules, but toiletries and personal care, then devices, and then some other things that we tend to take with us. So I hope that you are ready for the game, and let's see how well you know the vocabulary. Actually, very useful vocabulary for every day as well. Okay, let's wait for the people to join. All right. Hello. How are you? How are you today? And tell me, so this is the 1st of May, and in Hungary it is Labor Day, and everyone is having a day off. So what about you? Where are you from? Do you have a day off today, or do you have to go to work today? And yeah, so tell me about you. Alright, I think we are going to start the game. I must warn you that sometimes my software program just for some reason doesn't want to connect with the presentation, so sometimes I would have to do my little magic trick to make it work. Okay, and we are moving on to toiletries and personal care. So your task is you will see the picture or the photo, and you will have to guess you will have to tell me the correct name for this thing that you can see in the photo. All right, so the first one is this. So what is this? This is quite a basic thing that you actually use every day, and very important for our teeth. Very important for our teeth. Sorry for all the extra noises that you can hear now. I hope that it will all be good. As I told you, many people are having some time off today, so neighbors are being quite noisy and a little bit nosy. Okay, and this is a toothbrush. A toothbrush. Yeah, a toothbrush. Okay, next one, you use it in combination with a toothbrush. This is, what is it? Is it a toothpaste, a tooth mixture, or a tooth healer? What is it? I mean, on its own, it wouldn't work. We would add some more things. But this is a toothpaste. A toothpaste. Yeah. Well, the next one also important to have it with you on a trip. I'm going to put it like that. I hope that you can still see it. As you can see, this person is washing their hair. So what do you call this liquid that you wash your hair with? Either is it shampoo with shampoo, yeah, shampoo with one O, shampoo with double O, or shampoo. Like that. And of course, it is shampoo. Shampoo. Yes, shampoo. Okay, next one. Next one. I know that now many people like this thing as shampoo, and or instead of the gel, the shower gel. So what is this? Is it soup, soap, or sup? And this is soap. Soap. So to be more exact, this is a bar of soap. A bar of soap. All right. Now, on to the next one. I briefly mentioned it just now, but anyways, what is this? Shower gel with a J, and shower jelly. And this is shower gel. Shower gel. Very important to have it, but I know that some Airbnbs and apartments and hotels, they actually give shower gels, shampoos, and soaps like for free. They're like complimentary. Right. Now on to the next one. I personally have it with me all the time. Like I take this thing with me on my every trip. I just never use it. I tend to forget. So what is it? It's just that this one is so easy to guess. That's why I put it like that. Of course, this is a face mask. A face mask. Like there is nothing to guess. That's a face mask. Now the next one is quite interesting because this is essential if you don't want to be stinky or wet in some certain places. Yeah, so what is it? Like you put it under your armpits or like in your armpits and yeah, use it in order not to be stinky, in order not to smell. So is it desodorant or deodorant? And this is deodorant. Deodorant. Yeah, deodorant. Okay, now next thing that some people may take, I'm actually not sure if this thing is now allowed on planes. I think it is. I mean, like it should be. So what is it? Is it a shaver, a razor blade, or a razor? We remove our hair with this thing. A shaver, a razor blade, or a razor. And this is a razor. Some of you may have said that it is a razor blade, but razor blades are there, like there on this thing. Yeah. Next one. What is this? It helps us to detangle our hair. I don't have it here with me, but it helps us to detangle our hair and make them smoother a little bit, you know. This is a comb, a hairbrush, or a brusher. And this is a hairbrush. I also put a comb here, but a comb is more like this. Just a second. Yeah, like this, you see? It's a little bit different from what you can see in the photo. So this is more of a comb and this is a hairbrush, but anyways, Both of these words can be used. Okay, on to the next one. We use I'm interested in this thing, yeah, that makes our lips softer. What is it? Is it a lipstick or a lip balm? Is it a lipstick or a lip balm? I know that one of these things also nowadays they also include this like, I don't know if they're like chemicals or maybe some herbs that help our lips stay hydrated. But originally this is a lip balm. Sometimes you may also hear a chapstick, but this is actually the name of the brand, and it became so popular that sometimes, especially in the United States, some people instead of lip balm may say chapstick. Okay, now on to the next one. As you can see, this woman is putting some white substance on her face, and it helps to hydrate, yeah, like make her skin, let's say, wetter, but it's actually hydrate, yeah, makes her skin a little bit softer, a little bit smoother and nicer. So is it a softener or a moisturizer? A softener or a moisturizer? Well, this is a moisturizer. Yeah. We can say also that this is cream as well, of course. And we usually use cream to moisturize our skin. So this is a moisturizer. Yeah. Very difficult to write and pronounce. Next one. Oh my god. So when you travel to hot countries, so when you travel during summertime, actually during wintertime, it is also important, especially when you travel to the mountains. If you hear any noises, this is my chair. I need to treat it better. So when you travel to some place where there is a lot of sun, you have to put it on your body to prevent from any skin cancer and so on. And aging, by the way. But first of all, take care of yourself and your health. So what is it called? Is it a sunblock, a sunscreen, or a sun cream? A sunblock, a sunscreen, or a sun cream? And this is a sunscreen. Yeah. You may also hear sun cream as well. Yeah, but the original name is a sunscreen. All right, now on to the next one. This thing, I think, became really popular after that thing that happened in 2020. And everyone started using it more and more. So what is it? Is it a cleaner or a hand sanitizer? It helps our hands stay clean and prevents any bacteria from getting into us. Yeah, so this is a hand sanitizer. Yes. Okay, next one. I have them, I think, in every bag. So are these tissues, Pampers, or wet wipes? Tissues, Pampers, or wet wipes? I must say that this thing is not dry. This thing is not dry. So these are wet wipes. Okay, on to the next thing. It is actually also, I have it in every bag. And when I go on a trip, I have wet wipes and these. So are these tissues, Pampers, or wet wipes? Well, I'm sure that now we can exclude wet wipes because that is the thing in the previous picture. What about these? So, tissues or Pampers? And these are tissues. Tissues. Yes. Good, good. These are tissues. Make sure to pronounce it correctly. This is double S and we say it like sh, sh. Tissues. Okay. Now, next, I don't know actually if you take them with you or not. I usually do, but it's just that it is in my makeup bag, so I don't even think about like whether I should take them or not. I usually do take them. So, are these tweezers, nail clippers, or is it a nail file? Tweezers, nail clippers, a nail file. And usually remove your hair with this thing, you know, like your eyebrows, maybe some other random hairs that appear. I found one on my last trip. And these are tweezers. These are tweezers. Okay. Okay. So the next one is, oh, okay. Then now you will have to guess what this is. What this is. Well, actually, to be more correct, what are these? What are these? I personally never use them, never. But for example, my dad uses them a lot and brings them for some reason. So we can go back a little bit because the name for that thing is here. We already know that this thing is called tweezers. So now we have nail clippers and nail file. So number 55, these are nail clippers. Nail clippers. So write in the chat if you use them. I personally still cannot figure them out. I don't find them really convenient to use. Okay, next one. I think every girl has this thing. It reflects you. When you look at it, it reflects you. So is it a powder or a travel mirror? A travel mirror. I think this one is pretty easy one, right? This is a travel mirror. A travel mirror. Okay. Now, look at this photo. In this photo, you can see many different things. Like you can see some drops, probably a spray, and people usually use it for their skin. So what do you call it? Is it first aid kit or skincare products? Is it a first aid kit or are they skincare products? But I think I gave away the answer. I think I gave away the answer when I was describing it, because we use these things to put in our face to maybe, you know, prevent the appearance of some wrinkles when you have acne and so on. So of course, these are skincare products. Skincare products. Okay, good. Now on to the next one. So we have discussed with you a travel mirror, lip balm, and hand sanitizer, for example. Where do you keep it? Where do you keep it? Do you keep it in a makeup bag or in a travel wallet? So do you keep it in a makeup bag or in a travel wallet? If you were on my last live on Tuesday, you know what a travel wallet is. So if you didn't see that, you should definitely do that. The link is in the description below this live. So this is a makeup bag. A makeup bag. Okay. Now, coming back to hygiene, you can see a person additionally cleaning her teeth with something. So we do it with our toothbrush, with our toothbrushes. And now, what is she using to clean her teeth? Again, is it still called a toothbrush? Or is it a mouthwash? Or is it dental floss? A toothbrush, mouthwash, dental floss. And this is dental floss. Dental floss. Yes, I know that you answered correctly, so well done. Good job. Now I will check your memory, how well you remember the things that we have just discussed, because you will definitely see familiar words here. But what is it? What is this? Are these tweezers or nail clippers? Or maybe this is a nail file. A nail file. So what is it? Check your memory. Do you remember some of the words that you can see here? So can you figure out the correct name for this one? This is a nail file. A nail file. If you remember, tweezers are things that help us remove hair, and then nail clippers, nail clippers are things that help us. I don't exactly know what they do, but I think like they definitely help you do something with your nails, but I have no idea how they work. And then this is a nail file. This is a nail file. Yeah, so when you want to file your nails, you use a nail file. All right, what are these? What are these? By the way, in our apartment we run out of these, so I have to buy them. Are they cotton buds, cotton pads, or cotton sticks? Yeah, so cotton is basically this soft thing that you put, for example, when you have a small cut, maybe when you decided to pop your pimple, and then there is like blood and like you need to cover it with some cotton. Yeah, and you can see it here. This is cotton, this is cotton. But these are cotton buds. Cotton buds. Yeah. Now, moving on to the next photo. In this photo, you can also see some cotton. But what are these things? Are they still cotton buds? Or are they cotton pads? Or are they cotton sticks? I'm sure you see that they don't look like sticks. That's why they are cotton pads. Cotton pads. Okay, good. Good, well done. On to the next one. On to the next one. As you can see, this is also some organizer where we keep stuff when we go on a trip, because it is actually easier to keep all things in one place. We do have here two options: makeup bag and toiletry bag. Makeup bag and toiletry bag. And this is toiletry bag. Yeah, this is a toiletry bag. I forgot to put an article here, but please don't forget to say it. This is a toiletry bag because we keep toiletries there. As you can see, there are, I guess, some shampoos, shower gel, you see a toothbrush, toothpaste, and so on. Okay, good. On to the next one, that is number 64. What are these? What are these? Now, 2 weeks ago, I had my hair cut short, and it's not so easy to put them back. Oh no, I can. I actually haven't tried since then. I would just have my hair loose all the time, and because I feel comfortable now. But Many people use them. Are they hair ties, hair holders, or hair clothes? Hair ties, hair holders, or hair clothes? I think I have like just 3. Yeah. And these are hair ties. These are hair ties. Hair claws, they are like crabs. Can I compare them with crabs? Because they do like that, like they grab your hair like that. And then hair holders, these are like bands, plastic bands, and you have your hair like that. Have your hair like that. Okay, next. We are moving on actually to the next round. This is round 4, and we are going to talk about health and safety. Health and safety. So your task is simple. Look at the photo and guess what this thing is. Guess what this thing is. Okay, so the first in this category, but overall number 65. This thing contains, as you can see, medicine, cotton buds, some tweezers, by the way. You don't see them very well, but they're here, some tweezers, plastic tweezers. And this is first aid kit. First aid kit. I'm sure that when you travel, you take some important medicine for you, right? I'm sure that you take it. Yeah. Okay, now these are the things that you usually put on, for example, when you cut yourself accidentally, you put it on to stop the bleeding. So these are plasters. These are plasters. You may also look for bandages or also band-aid. Band-aid. Actually, Band-Aid, the same as chapstick, is the name of the company, but it became so popular that many people just say Band-Aid or Band-Aids. Yeah, I'm looking for Band-Aids. Do you have them? And everyone will understand what you're looking for. But you can say bandage, plasters, or Band-Aid. Okay, on to the next one. Also very important to have with you. Like when you have a headache, what do you take? When you have a headache, what do you take? I always have them with me, also in every bag, because it's really important. Sometimes you get random headaches. They are called painkillers. Painkillers. Yeah, because they kill your pain in the form of a headache. Yeah. Now, next one, really important. When you have diarrhea, yeah, when you have some indigestion because maybe water was different or maybe you ate something that was not of good quality, you may have diarrhea, but you can have these pills with you and they may help you. And this is Imodium. Actually, I also wrote here the name of the active ingredient, loperamide. So you can ask for it or look for it if in case you don't have it, or Imodium. And chemists, people who work in chemistries, yeah, they will help you. Or drugstores. They will help you. Okay. Now, although we talked about using sunscreen every day, and especially when you go to the beach, still sometimes it doesn't work, or maybe you spend too much time out in the sun. So you can use this thing to come from before to after. What is it? While you are thinking, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. And this is sunburn cream, because this condition is called sunburn. So you use sunburn cream. Also, I always take it with me when I go to the sea. All right, now the next one. The next one is this. You can see a part of someone, and then this thing. Well, this is a mosquito. And they can be really annoying, like especially when you are next to the pond or at the lake, next to the bushes. Yeah. So, and for example, now in Hungary, they have like they are officially doing something against mosquitoes. That was on the news today or yesterday. So what do we call this spray that we use against insects? This is insect repellent. Yeah, mind the pronunciation. Repellent. Insect repellent. Okay, now moving on to the next round, and I think that is going to be so easy because we are going to talk about gadgets and technology. And the first one here, very easy, right? Sure that you already guessed it. This is a mobile phone. Nowadays, we don't travel anywhere. We don't go anywhere. We don't go out of our apartments or houses without a mobile phone, right? So we always take it. So make sure that you have this for your mobile phone. What is it? This thing helps us to charge our phones. And this is a phone charger. Okay, I always have it with me. Even now, my phone is charging. Okay, next thing. I think this is really important. Oh my god, you can see like the part of the thing. But I think it is really important when you travel from, for example, the United States to Europe, because I personally have never experienced any issues with my chargers, or with my hair dryer, for example, because my plug always fitted. So it was all good. But people who come from the United States, they are advised to get this. Oh, and by the way, my phone also came with a plug that didn't work in any country that I've been to so far, and I needed to buy this thing to actually charge my phone. Yeah, this is called an adapter or an adapter plug. So yeah, my phone, my charger for the phone came with these flat things. And so I bought an adapter, and now it has two round thing, or cylinder things. Okay, good. So now the next one is this one. This is actually this black thing, not a watch, but this one. This black thing helps us in case our phone runs out of battery really fast. For example, I had such a phone, like it would hold the battery only for 2 hours, and then that's it would die. So I had this to help me charge it in any place, even if there were no plugs. So this is a power bank. Yeah. We have one, but it is very heavy, so we don't take it on trips with us. Maybe it's foolish. Maybe we should actually take it, but I don't know. Okay, next. Really important, please. Every time I go somewhere, there will be people who talk on the phone or who listen to music, who watch different videos without these. And this is actually quite annoying because you're in the public place, like you have to behave, you have to have these and not disturb other people. And these are headphones. Headphones. Okay. Now, when some people go on a trip, they take this thing with them. It is, I'm sure that you know the word, but still, I personally don't. I definitely traveled with this when I was living in Vietnam, but it was super inconvenient. And now I just take my phone, and that's enough. But also, like, I traveled with the camera like 8 years ago, so phones are quite different now. Yeah, and this is a camera. A camera. Okay. Now there is another type of a camera, and it is just smaller. Yeah, it is smaller, more convenient. Maybe it also has some specific purposes. I don't know. I've never used it, but I would really, really like to have it and put it on our dogs and see later see how they see the world. I think that that would be great. Actually, you can see the name here. So it is called a GoPro. It is called a GoPro. All right. Also, when you travel, I do know that some people read on their phones. Personally, for me, it's inconvenient. Honestly, I prefer paper books, but they are also too heavy to carry around. That's why I was presented with this thing. So what is it? What is this special thing that we can read on? And this is an e-reader, an electronic reader, an e-reader. Okay, now, next one. We're not talking about a camera anymore, but I see that many people, including me, have this. So what is it? What is this camera standing on? So actually, when you travel alone or when you travel as a pair, it is cool and really convenient to have it, because then you have photos of the two of you. Yeah, and this is a tripod. Yeah. All right, now the next one, the next round, and we're moving on to beach and outdoor fun. Beach and outdoor fun. So you will see the fragments of the photos, and your task will be to guess what these are. Okay, so the first one is, I'm not interested in the sunglasses, I'm interested in this black thing. What is it? This is actually where you keep your sunglasses. This is a sunglass case. I have one because otherwise I tend to break my glasses. All right, next one. You take it with you when you go to the beach, if you want to stay dry, and if you don't want to lie on the sand. Not the sand, sorry, on any sand. So you just put it there, and there you go. You feel very convenient and not bothered with sand. And this is a beach towel. Good. I think it's like thicker, and it is made of some special fabric in order not to, have this sand inside. I don't know. So next one. This thing creates like a shade for you. Yes, so when it is super sunny, you just open it, and there you go. You are in the shadow of this thing. And this is a beach umbrella or a parasol. A beach umbrella or a parasol. Okay. Now, if you love, for example, snorkeling or diving, or if you go to a place where you know that like they have rocks on the beaches, you buy these things to prevent, first of all, so that you could actually walk on these rocks, and second of all, to prevent you from falling, you know, and so on. Because, for example, last summer I went to Croatia, and I knew that that there were no like sandy beaches, but we were in a place where there were many rocks, and they were actually super slippery. So I was walking really carefully, but my friend, she had these, and she still has and uses them, so they are very convenient. They are called water shoes. A very simple name. Water shoes. Okay, now look at this thing. What is it? You usually use it when you want to swim and you want to look at the underwater world. What is it? You put it on your face. You also have like the tube going out so that you can breathe and swim and enjoy. And this is a snorkel mask. A snorkel mask, so that you can snorkel or you can go snorkeling. Now, next one is this. I'm personally not really a fan of these. I don't like, you know, like, because they help you float. So like you put air inside of these. I'm trying not to give away the word because there is a specific word for like this action. So you put air in this, and then you put it on water, and it doesn't sink, it doesn't like go down, and then you lie on it, and that's it. And then the waves can bring you to any place. So this is I will give you a second to read it, okay? Because I want you to try reading the first word. Okay. This is inflatable beach mat. Inflatable beach mat. Okay. On to the next word. Oof. We put these on our feet so that we can swim faster. Well, I don't know. Actually, I've never tried this, so I don't know. Do you swim faster? I guess you're supposed to swim faster. And they are named after the part of a body of a fish. These are fins. Okay. Now, we had a snorkel mask. These we can put on basically anywhere when we go to the swimming pool or when we swim in the sea. You know, they help prevent our eyes from getting water into them. And these are swim goggles, or just goggles. Yes. And now we are moving to the last category. This last category is called extras. Just extras. Okay, just look at the photo and try to guess what you see. So this is when you, for example, go to the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, basically to any place where they can offer you a boat trip and you want to take some stuff with you, including your phone, a tripod and camera and so on, like things that you wouldn't want to get wet, you take this thing. This one looks fancy. There are simpler versions, but this is a waterproof bag, a waterproof bag. Now, this is also a bag. Actually, you can use it every day because when you go to the supermarket or to the market, you can take it with you because it's super convenient. You see, it can turn into this small thing, or you can open it. Again, I don't want to give away the word, and use it as a bag. And this is a foldable shopping bag. A foldable shopping bag. Yes. Okay, because we can like fold it, you know, like for example, oh, I don't have a piece of, oh no, I do have, for example, here is a piece of paper and we can fold it. You see, like we fold it. Yeah, so the same here. Okay, now this, also good to have. Because now you can also refill it at the airports. You know, I rarely actually see this option to refill your thing at the airport. Yeah, very convenient. This is a reusable water bottle. A reusable water bottle. Okay. Now, next one is great for people who travel on budget, like me. Like us, we travel on budget, so when we go somewhere we usually prepare some things that we can eat while we are in some other beautiful place, you know. For example, when we traveled to Switzerland, we made a really, I think every day those were sandwiches, and it was not good for digestion, but it was okay. But we unfortunately didn't have these, and I would really love to have them because they are convenient for taking snacks with you. These are called Ziploc bags. Ziploc bags, because this thing is called Ziploc. Ziploc. Okay. Now, these things, you don't actually take them with you, but you can see them at the hotels. So when you decide, or when you want somebody to do the laundry for you, of course that's extra and you have to pay for that, but there is this special thing where you put your dirty laundry, and this is actually a laundry bag. A laundry bag. Good. Now the next one is this, and you may ask, like, how are they useful on a trip? But you know, in case something happens with your clothes, you can actually like put it together and keep it together using these things, and they are called safety pins. Safety pins. Good. Now, I don't know if you take them. I used to take them, but I don't now. And some people have these. I also used to take this thing with me. Not anymore. Not anymore. Although since I am fond of crocheting, I have actually like these things with me all the time, so I can actually put it all together, but still I don't take it with me. So, and this is a travel sewing kit. A travel sewing kit. All right. Now, these are important for people who cannot sleep when it is noisy. So you put them in your ears, and I guess you don't hear anything. I don't know, I have also never used them, so I'm not sure. Anyways, they are called earplugs. Earplugs. I actually have a fear, and that's why I don't use them. I'm afraid that if I do, I will not hear the alarm going off, you know, and I don't like being late for my work. I can be late for any other occasions, but not for work. And of course, when I have appointments with other people, I also try not to be late. I mean, like with doctors and so on. But I'm late with when I meet with my friends. Okay, so this is this I actually have even like two. One really soft, and the other one has a corgi on it. So it does help me. It is really convenient because it helps me to fall asleep, but then somehow later in the night it disappears, and I usually find it in random places in my bed. So this is an eye mask. An eye mask. Yeah. Now, next things you also don't take with you. You don't take them with you, but you can get them while you're on a plane. If you feel cold, you can ask flight attendants, bring them to you. So they are, oh, but I eat, yeah, because like one we can count it as one thing. That is a travel blanket, and of course here are 6 travel blankets. Yeah, a travel blanket. Okay. Now, this thing actually saved us again during our winter trip. We had 2 of them, really helpful. Yeah, because we didn't freeze. Because if you put something inside, some liquid, usually tea or coffee, then it stays hot for a long period of time. And this is a hot drink flask. A hot drink flask. Yeah. And the last one is this. It may seem a bit random, but I saw people like using it, and because now we actually have them like on our phones, so we kind of don't need them, but still some people bring them with them on different trips. And it is just a second, a torch. It is a torch. A torch is British English, and also in American English it is called a flashlight. A torch or a flashlight. All right, now these are actually all 100 words that I wanted to teach you. I'm sure that you did well. Just a reminder, this is the second part. The first part is on my YouTube channel. I will leave the link now. I think I have already attached it to the description box, but I will double check it. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope that it was useful for you, because these are the things that we also use every single day. All right, I am so grateful for you for watching this live stream, and I see you next Tuesday at 4 p.m. See you next Tuesday at 4 p.m. on our usual live streams. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time. Bye.